Good morning. It's a lovely day here. I've got two dogs wrestling, so if they interrupt, just push past. I look at things every day, especially around health. And so I progress in my own evolution of understanding what's really going here on Earth. And I'd say within the last year, I watched a video that was 5 hours long. And I made myself watch it because it was so very, very interesting. It was about old Earth. And since then, I have found other videos that actually show the architecture. Now, I used to be an architecture major, so I'm really interested in the old styles of building that were so intricate, absolutely beautiful. And so there are many platforms now that, I won't say many, but a few, that talk about the old Earth and the old peoples. And I sent it to a cousin. He enjoyed it. I sent it to people who I think are actually going to take it in because a lot of people aren't open to new information that's out of this world, basically. So I tried to upload it and link it where I can, but now it's gone. Can't find it at all on the internet. But other people are talking about it, which is really great. It's old structures that actually had the spires on top where mercury and sulfur united with the ethers to create electricity. You're probably hearing about it also. So that's why, let's see, silver is red. Sulfur, not silver. I'm talking sulfur and mercury. Sulfur is red and mercury is white. And so when you see these tall spires, especially along the California coast and other places that are painted red and white, that stands for electricity because of the sulfur and the mercury that used to be used. They've since have put crosses on top of these buildings to make them look like they were old cathedrals when actually they were old electrical buildings, like the Eiffel Tower. You know, there were many, 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 many Eiffel Towers like that, built like that, specifically to run the electricity of cities. So they've destroyed them all. I recently heard that some reason why they had World War II was to bomb out the rest of the buildings. They don't want any proof. They'll say, oh, this beautiful building was built in 2 years by a town of less than 3,000 when people were pulling carts with horses. Absolutely impossible. There was no power tool supposedly then, and no huge ladders or scaffolds or those automatic lifts. And these buildings are absolutely gorgeous. So Reinette Senums, and I'll link her below, just posted a similar video talking about it. And who she's talking with is this guy who's very knowledgeable and brings pictures of the past and still present buildings that are absolutely amazing. But they've also torn down a lot of them and burned them out by fire and flooded them out. So she said one word or a couple words that really has altered my being. And that is spin cycle. That we as humanity are on a spin cycle. And the powers that be, don't know who they are, but they seem like they've got to be other than on the planet here. Controlling everything on the planet. And every so often they'll flush out everything. They'll flush out the humans or whatever beings are here. They'll flush them out and then start over. And if we look into history, we'll see that there were huge, huge people. Some anthropologists have found, or people who dig in the earth for fossils, found huge, huge bones. Huge, huge bones. Like, I don't know, 3 feet, 4 foot, maybe 4 foot, 5 foot leg bones. And you'll see that some places have huge doors or archways or statues. So I'm now in this place where, since the California fires, and they're burning us out again, finding out that they have burned many areas throughout the centuries, and they continue to do it. And it's not like we're just fighting this one little time span on Earth. It's an ongoing spin cycle, like Reinette said. And so it puts everything in different kind of perspective for me as how to fight back. It's like, this seems more like a huge spiritual war, that we need a huge spiritual uprising, I guess you could say. Got a 4-month-old puppy here that I'm house sitting. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you, to look into the old earth, the different cycles. They're talking about the hollow earth, the flat earth, the hole in the Arctic. It's just so many things to, okay.